My name's Liam Carr. I'm a Foundation Year 1 doctor and I'm an HLA scholar in the 2018-2019 Newcastle cohort. I'd like to speak to you today about my main HLA project. When I was a medical student, I worked as a call handler for the North East Ambulance Service, and I found I really got a lot out of this in terms of my own medical education, in terms of my career as a medical student, and on into my career as a doctor now that I'm qualified. My main project with the HLA is to get current medical students involved working as call handlers, taking the 111 course and the 999 course for the North East Ambulance Service. Working as call handlers for the North East Ambulance Service, medical students will be able to build on knowledge gained from lectures, from experience on clinical placements, and really gain a sense of accountability and responsibility of working in a stressful healthcare environment. To start the project, I devised a Gantt chart and came up with 6 key performance indicators. These were to convince the North East Ambulance Service and Newcastle Medical School to become involved in the project, to convince medical students to become involved in call handler roles, the retention of medical students in call handler roles towards the end of the project, improved attitudes towards emergency medicine as a career specialty, quality improvement projects, and better preparation, feeling better prepared for a career in medicine having embarked upon this project. The core of the project is to have the medical students working as call handlers, and I plan to have them work as call handlers for around 1 year. I'd also like to run a programme of teaching, and I'd like to base this teaching on emergency medicine, pre-hospital care, and also cases and conditions that the medical students have come across throughout their roles as call handlers. My project has evolved over time. After around 1 year of working with the ambulance service, I'd like to follow the students up, and I'd like to base some qualitative research around their experiences and how this has impacted upon their own medical education. And this is most likely to take the form of questionnaires and interviews. I'd also like to get them involved in quality improvement, service improvement projects with the ambulance service based on their combined experience of being medical students and call handlers. They'll be in quite a unique position to contribute to the ambulance service with projects such as this. In addition to this, I've also constructed a questionnaire and identified, with the help of the ambulance service, a small cohort of individuals who are medical students and working as call handlers for the ambulance service, and they're doing this independently of my project. This is a great cohort to gain information from, and I'm in the process of collecting information with this questionnaire to help guide the project. So where are we with the project at the moment? As part of the campaign with the HLA, I've been in to speak with the North East Ambulance Service, who are on board with the project and are very keen to go ahead with this. I've been in to speak with medical students at Newcastle Medical School, and I have over 100 medical students keen to apply for positions as call handlers. We're currently in the process of sending out formal applications. We're in the process of selecting 10 to 15 applicants to embark upon the project with a view to start training in the coming months and to start work in September. Working with the ambulance service, we've devised a remote learning package for the students to use, and this will help fit the training to become a call handler around the studies demanded of medical school, to make it easier to complete the training for medical students. In terms of measuring my success with the project, if we take a look back at the KPIs, I've been successful in convincing the North East Ambulance Service to get on board with the project, and I've been successful in convincing medical students to get on board with the project as well. As you can see, a lot of the KPIs will extend beyond my time with the HLA, and I'll only be able to gauge how successful it is after they've completed a year as a call handler. I found the HLA and the HLA scholars to be excellent people to run ideas by. When faced with obstacles, particularly as I did with my campaign project, I found they were great people to help problem solve with and come up with alternative solutions and ways around any obstacles that you face. I've also found more specifically for my main project, I have very little experience with regards to qualitative research in designing questionnaires, and I found the HLA scholars and HLA faculty a great source of information and advice when it came to that, and I'm very pleased with the questionnaire, the outcome that I've been able to achieve because of their help and advice. Overall, I'm very pleased with my project so far. I'm happy with how it's gone, and I'm very excited with the opportunities that it's leading up to in the future. I'm very grateful to the HLA scholars and the HLA faculty that have really helped me out with my project, particularly James Prowse, Jess Layton and Colin Hill, and the HLA faculty, Johan, Matt Pryor and Melody Redmond, particularly with regards to the questionnaires and the advice with regards to the qualitative research.